alright, that's it, we're done, we beat Gaudius, and this is cool, good things are happening, everyone should be okay now. Look, all of our friends are even here to congratulate us and everything. It's Baloo and the Granny and the Weird Kingdom dudes and Fish and everyone. Klonoa wrapped that up by the night. Everyone's here and they're all very proud of us for kicking evil in the teeth and doing work. But wait a second, it's the Queen. She's got something to tell us. We're safe, obviously, and that's good. Everyone's all celebrating and happy. But Gaudius knows better. He knows that he's not beaten just yet. Nightmare energy's all filled up, and even though his head is floating without a body now, everything else is bad. Some bad things going down. So it sounds like he's still hell-bent on resurrecting this Nahad or whatever his name is. Some creepy nightmare motherfucker. We're not finished here, there's still things to do. Gaudius is still hell-bent on destroying whatever strange dream he's talking about. Getting rid of it, filling the world with nightmares. The good thing this strange dream is here, whatever's stopping him from doing this. But still, that's not good, terrible things are happening. This guy is... it's gonna be bad. Bad things are happening. And there it is. It's a bad thing right through that egg crystal, whatever. Anyway, it's a big fat evil dream. And he's big and fat. He's weird looking. You'll see in a second. Well, we've got to stop him. There's still hope. The queen has an idea. It's a good idea. It was left by the ancestors. And conveniently, it needs 5 people from 5 different tribes in order to use it, which we just so happen to have here. So that's a nice little quirk. So that'd be cool. These guys are all going to help us out, and we're going to join up forces and kick some more evil and some more teeth. The Hupau's... what? Well, he's destroying the... what? How can Klonoa be a plot? Holy shit! What is? All right, he doesn't have time to explain. There's so much going on right now, but this is pretty deep. Klonoa is he's a strange dream. That's all there is to it for now. There's more to it. Well, there's no time for that. There's a boss to fight, and there he is. He's big and fat and ugly and full of evil energy and nightmares. So check this out. This is actually a really cool boss. It's a good end fight. We're gonna fight him on that big glowing rainbow road there. It's not the rainbow road. It's a rainbow road. It's good, but it's not as good. So anyway, they have these moon cannon things. They were conveniently made like centuries ago for God knows what purpose, but they were made for the 5 tribes to use, and they're totally worthless unless all 5 of them shoot at the same time. So that sounds like that'd be kind of difficult, but you don't have to time it or anything. That's all up to them. So don't worry about that part. The important part is loading these cannons first. So there's Naha to him. He's a big, fat, ugly, mean-looking thing. He's really strange looking. It almost feels like a Kirby end boss, because it's got that kind of thing where everything's still kind of cute and happy, but like this guy is really strange and clearly evil. Well, yeah, we've got these dudes here. You're supposed to throw them right into the cannon. You know it's loaded because the guy will stop hovering and his cannon will turn gold. So in the meantime, just avoid all the attacks that you can. Grab these guys once the armor breaks off. And watch out, he's gonna lick us. So get the way out of his tongue. He's gonna do some damage if he eats us, and he spits us back out. So don't have that happen. Grab him, throw him in the second cannon. Throw him into the third one. Now we get away from more enemies. So we'll shoot him out of the back right here. And I'll get hit by more shockwaves. It's alright too. Alright, where are they? Here we go. So yeah, when he shoots the enemies out, 3 of them are armored and they move fairly quickly. And the 4th one just kind of hops around here. So, the guys with armor, just ignore him for now. Once he does that shockwave, he's gonna break the armor off, and the three of them are ready for the picking, so... just get over there. Here comes the tongue again. Jump over that. Jump it again. Oh! I didn't jump it right. So this, I don't know, it doesn't do as much damage as you think it would. It just feels like one of those attacks that would hit you twice, but it only hits you once. And it's really just inconvenient. It takes a super long time to get that whole animation out of the way, and it kind of sucks, but it's alright. Fifth cannon's all loaded. I'll actually jump over Shockwave this time. Sounds like a good idea. And these five will take care of the rest. Wait for it. Boom, there we go. Boss is dead in one hit. That seems super easy, right? Well, it's because it is. He's got another form. Don't doubt for a minute you're done with this boss. He's going to blow everyone away and then eat up everything because he's a fat, gluttonous nightmare pig. So here we are. We're in his weird, twisted stomach. Fight looks like something out of Earthbound. You get this big ugly face in the background, and you pretty much just ignore that. This is the easiest part, arguably, of the whole fight. This platform you're on is going to tilt from left to right, and it's kind of slippery, so just be careful on it. You're going to slide around a little bit as it moves. But every once in a while, it's going to be an enemy. Oh god, look at me talk about easy, and I get hit 3 times in a row. Fantastic. Avoid those lasers. Do that thing that I did a terrible job of doing. But yeah, grab the enemy, it appears in the center, and watch the hell out for crazy cyclone eye lasers. But you'll grab this guy, throw him into the background where the crystal is. There's 4 of these crystals on here, so just wait for the platform to tilt around. Got 2 of them, there's 2 more to go, but avoiding those lasers is more important. I don't have the health to question otherwise. And, see, there we go. His death's cute, though. He kind of, like, waves that white flag around. They got rid of that in the Wii version. It made me kind of sad. Anyway, that just doesn't matter. We're going to hit those crystals again. Do a better job at it this time. I swear this is actually easy. I just really rushed into it. And there goes that guy. We're not going to get him back. Grab you instead. Here we go. Second crystal. Grab you for the third. Once it's safe, here we go. I'll come back. The trickiest part, besides avoiding the lasers, really, is just having the platform move around like this. The biggest problem with the platform moving around is the enemy's going to slide off it eventually, so you just got to be quick with grabbing one. Alright, all 4 of those crystals are gone, but he's still got health, obviously. He's going to make a giant crystal in the background, and that's going to float around in kind of a figure-8 pattern, so the same deal applies. You even got a bigger target to hit, and it just gets moving around now, so hit it once. Wait for an enemy, and let's hit it twice. There we go, Form 2 is done, but how are we getting out of his stomach? This is gross and pretty tripping me out, actually. Why does he have a face inside of his face? Platform's gone, we're getting out of here. I don't want to imagine, we had a very messy time getting out. Alright. So here we are, we're back outside. The platform's changed a little bit. It's rainbow platforms instead of rainbow roads, so it's dangerous now. These guys have to hide. They're going to be down underneath the platforms where it's safe, and instead of throwing them, the enemies, into the background, we have to throw them down using a double jump to load up the cannons now, so aside from that, same basic deal applies. You can destroy these platforms temporarily, so just keep running from one side to the other. Eventually they'll come back. You know, avoid his little rainbow shots here. It's nice when you could have a last boss that's both intimidating and fires rainbow shots out of his stomach. So, I don't know, there's a special balance there that a lot of games can't get right, and I feel that, like, dream-oriented ones especially, things like Klonoa, things like Kirby, they do a really good job of kind of balancing out evil and cutesy, and it's pretty impressive, I'll be honest with you. We'll grab him. Double jump down, load up that cannon. Watch out for... He shoots more of these lasered rainbow things out the more of the cannons he loads, so it's not any trickier to avoid. You just jump more times. Watch out for those. We don't want to be on a platform when it explodes. Fourth cannon. We got 1 more to load, and there it is. We just need an enemy. Where's the enemy? Here we we go, a couple platforms ahead. Grab you. Watch out for these. Great, got that loaded. That was all of them? That's all of them. Here we go. Shoot inside. And there we go. That was it. Third form's all complete, and we just beat Nehatome. It's a fun little 3-part boss, and now we gotta beat him. Going for the final hit. Gotta fire Hupao into... Why do we gotta fire Hupao into him? That's... I guess we have to. I don't want to. You've been my best friend forever, but I'm gonna do it to save the world. Take that, you big ugly creep. You're gonna explode. I don't know what was explosive in it. I shot a wind bullet with a person in it into another living being. I don't think any of them were combustible. That was... It's alright. It's alright. What happened to Hupao? Where is he? Everyone else is okay, but my buddy's gone. He's gotta be around somewhere. Wait a second, what's that light? Maybe that's him. What is it? Oh, it's the princess. It's Lafice, or whoever she is. I don't even remember anymore, but she's important. Good things are gonna happen because we saved her. Lafitte, yeah, I got it right. Okay, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. Whatever. We rescued her, and that's important, because she could sing the Song of Restoration, fix everything, and Baloo wants to tap that. So, it's a win for virtually everybody, I would imagine. Unless Lafitte isn't into that. I don't blame you if you aren't. But she's happy, she's rescued. Look at that smile. It's actually a little creepy. Your eyes bug me out. They're weird. Everything's great. Let's jump up and down and dance and cry about it, you big man babby. But Klonoa's sad. Hupao's gone. He had to shoot Hupao off. This is honestly kind of depressing. But chin up, Klonoa. Take a look behind you there. We are together. Didn't lie to you. Now get over here and help me. It's floating in space. Check this out. He's back. He's even in his moon form and everything. He's back to how he should be instead of a weird ring spirit. And come on. Grab this. Just oh shoot! That was close. Good catch, Klonoa. It's alright, he's okay. No one's fallen into space here. So everything's better again. This is fantastic. Klonoa and Hupao are together forever, always. Bestest buddies. The diva's safe. Nightmares are defeated. And this is really important. This is... I'm not gonna lie, this is the ending of the game. First time I beat this, I cried. I cried like a big fat babby. It was very... Check this out. So remember how Hupao said that Klonoa was the strange dream? This is all getting explained right here. This is honestly very deep for a kid's platform game. I really appreciate this plot twist. Klonoa doesn't actually exist in this world. He's a strange dream that belongs not here, essentially. Hupao called Klonoa unwillingly so he could restore the balance of the dreams in this world. He is what's called a dream traveler, and he hops between people's worlds, people's dreams, to restore everything and make things right. Every single memory that Klonoa had of him and Hupao being best as buds together, Hupao completely made up to gain his trust and to get him to help everybody. So everything Klonoa believes here, absolutely incorrect. It never happened, it doesn't exist, and Klonoa doesn't belong in this world. He doesn't actually know any of these people, and he isn't friends with anybody. He just doesn't exist here. So now that he's here, it's, you know, he helped save everything, but he's kind of throwing everything off. He just doesn't belong in the world, so sadly someone else is gonna need him somewhere, so he's He's gotta go. And it's depressing. Hupao obviously isn't happy about it. Despite those being fake memories, they really are best friends at this point. It's sad. And here we go. Lafise is singing her song of restoration. It's gonna fix up everything in the world, but unfortunately that means Klonoa's getting out of here as well. And this part's just really sad. I'm gonna let this go here. Well guys, there you have it. That was Klonoa, Door to Phantomile. We're all done with the game. I'm not done with the game actually. There's a little bit extra after the credits, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be fun and exciting, and we're gonna have a good time. But yeah, I could really appreciate this game. It's not only is it just good as a platformer game, it's got some very original ideas. It's, a lot of things you just don't see in another platform game like this. The art style is fantastic. It had a really good idea for a game. The 2.5 dimension thing, pretty cool. It's used a lot by now, but back when this game first came out, it was a brand new thing, brand new idea. Concept of using your enemies to help you advance through the level instead of just defeating them to continue, also a great feature. And one of the most important things, I don't even usually play a game for the plot. I don't know if you've noticed by the pattern of games that I've been playing, but I really enjoy things that are just kind of pick up and play, If I don't have to invest too much of my attention into it, it's usually pretty fun. That's why I stick to the more classic stuff, a lot of Genesis and Super Nintendo, but it's very rare that you find a platform, cutesy game like this with a plot that's really that deep and engrossing. Just everything was a great idea, right up to the very end of it, I think. The whole idea of Klonoa being a dream traveler and having to go from world to world helping patch things up without even knowing what he is it's, I don't know, it's a strange fate for something so cutesy and adorable. You just want to squeeze his little cheeks before he floats off crying in a portal to who knows where. But yeah, overall, fantastic game. If you haven't had the chance to play it, hopefully you do somewhere. PlayStation copy, like I've been saying, is kind of rare to find, but hopefully you can find the Wii version out there somewhere, because they're both the same game. There's very little changes between the two. And, if you're interested in this, you should check out, there's Klonoa 2 for the PlayStation 2. There's multiple games for the Game Boy Advance that aren't quite the same. They're more of a puzzle than they are a platformer, but it's still the basic game idea. You run around in 2 dimensions, you pick up enemies and throw them, or bounce around with them, or do other things. But they're all pretty good in their own right. Other than that, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Credits are almost over at this point, I believe. Once we get to the end, I'm going to show you guys one other thing in this. There we go. So it's the logo on the beginning of the game. That means we're close, right? There we go. Let's close that book. Check out the cover. Whatever you made your save file name is going to be the name on the book. It's your book to keep. This is your story. Yes, that was cheesy. It is, though. It's... See, look at that. It's cute. It's a little dedication thing. Sends shivers up your spine. Anyway, here we go. Game's over. Let's save it. Final vision. Overwrite that. Alright, finished saving. Going back to this right here. Check it out. It's a level select, so we get to go back to every single level that we've ever played. I didn't know this at the time I was doing it. It doesn't save your gem data, which I thought was stupid because I got all the gems. But all those gray gems, they'll turn green if you got some gems, and they'll turn blue if you got all 150. But check it out, it's an extra vision. What in the world is this thing? If you rescue every single prisoner from every single level, all 6 of them from every level ever, it's Baloo's Tower, and he's actually done with it. You remember this thing from the first level? He completed it. He had an awful lot of free time when we were off saving the world, and that had to have hurt. The dude landed on his ass from like a good 100 stories up. So this guy is infatuated with Lafitte as always. It's very strange. I'm not sure how... This is not plot relevant at all. So all that cool stuff I just said about the plot, none of it makes sense if you're playing this now. But that's okay, because Baloo is totally fine with you being hero of Phantomile as long as he gets to tap that diva. So we aren't interested. I mean, I'm like a little kid with floppy wing ear things, so I don't care about things like girls. But whatever, we could go through his tower and check that out and see how crazy it is. It's incredibly crazy. I'm gonna warn you this right now. This isn't for the faint of heart. There's a timer and everything. Look, they're gonna keep track of your best time. You see these extra lives? You're gonna need them because these jumps are hard as shit. So everything in Baloo's Tower is a series of just really difficult jumps. There's enemies everywhere, and you're going to need all of them in order to just jump to your heart's content. Get up here, and there's a lot of really tricky multi-jumps in here. A lot of areas where you're just barely going to make it over the jump you're going to need to go to. You're going to need to hover, you're going to need to float, you're going to need to jump like a fucking madman if you want to make it through this level. Grab all of them. You gotta grab them as quick as you can so you still have them when you get to the top of your jump, and you want to make sure to get as much height as possible so you can keep going. I'm gonna try to get all the gems. I can't guarantee I'm going to get them all because that's fucking crazy. You're asking for a miracle here. I'm not gonna get as high as I want to. Once you grab those, they turn into the little hover guys. So perfect, got them all there. The little hover guy's gonna help me out. And there we go. Alright, you see what I mean? This is crazy. I didn't touch the ground for a good like 20 seconds there. This is ridiculous stuff. This is going to take everything you've ever learned from the actual game and then some to complete. So if you even complete this, congratulations to you. It's really not an easy task to do. If you manage to get all the gems, if you manage to set some ridiculous time, that's fantastic. You know, let me know. Why not? I want to know what kind of times people get for this. I've never really like researched it or anything. I feel like I'm decent at this. I could probably do a lot better, but at the same time, you know, I'm just trying to get through to show you. There's one of these tricky dudes here, so let's pop them open. Try to get all of these. Am I gonna do it? A little more, a little more, a little more. No, not gonna happen. Alright, that's okay. We'll continue on. The timer does not reset when you die, so any deaths that you have are counted in the time. So if you want to get the best time, don't die. Don't do it. It's bad. But if you do, I mean, whatever. You've got enough tries, and they definitely give you more than enough lives to get through this. So hopefully you've learned a thing or two along the way. Grab all these. Let's keep going. Alright, this one's tricky because you're moving downwards as you jump, so just make sure to hover over there. Oh, shit. Ah. I didn't get high enough with that jump. That's okay. I love the little death animation of the lava, how it kind of burns up and then blinks a few times. It's cute and cartoonish. I enjoy it. Here we go. Alright. See, I'm grabbing those guys immediately after jumping. You really have to have just perfect precision button hitting there. Make sure you get it just the right time. And you get the most height that way, too, so... And float over there. Perfect. Alright, there's a few more floors left. Like always, those checkpoints are just vital. You don't want to do any of this crap over again. This one, what I like to do is I like to throw the guy before he pops, just so I know for sure when I'm getting off of it and able to move to the next one. Because I don't know exactly how long they last for. And I figure the more control I have over this, the better, probably. So here we go. This part's pretty cool. You got a bunch of those spiky guys down there, so just keep double jumping, just keep throwing them down, and eventually you're gonna clear out that path so you can fall down there. It should be good. All right. Get all these gems. Keep on going. This is tricky. You have to jump down and use the momentum from falling to have that guy hover under all those spike creatures and up above again. And you really got to have the right momentum for it because, you know, too soon and you're going to float into a creature, too late you're going to float right into the lava. So it's a little tough to grab. Our way up here to another checkpoint. We're nearing the end of this tower. It's a pretty long ordeal, but we'll make it through. To you. Fantastic. Another checkpoint. They're pretty liberal with the checkpoints, which is nice. So if you do something really cool and awesome and you really don't want to do it again, you don't have to. Perfect. That should do it. I think this is the end here. Alright, it's the end. We made it in just over 4 minutes. That's kind of impressed with that, actually. I mean, if you could do a lot better, you know, like I said, let me know. That's awesome if you can. It's a cool level. I'd love to see someone tear through this just without any sort of... Oh! 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 You just... That's worse than the friend zone. That is... Buddy, I'm sorry, you just... So how you doing, Lafise? How's everything up here? Looks like you're having a good time. Sure things are good here. That is one creepy platform. Look at his face on there. Why would you put that on the... I thought you wanted to impress this girl, not scare the crap out of her. That's strange. At least he's a nice guy. Look, he gave her this music box. It's a pretty cool looking little music box. Let's see what it does. Besides float there. It's a floating music box, so that's doubly impressive. Yeah, Klonoa has no idea what this is. I don't think anyone does. This is a completely new concept to the world. No one has ever made a music box before, but it's neat. Look at it. They're all crouching around, giving it a shot. And look, it's playing music. Bet this sounds familiar. Jeez. Heard this more than enough times. Oh, poor Blue. Poor guy. Oh, he got all sorts of... Ooh, look, fireworks. Well, those are pretty. Look, they form like different characters and enemies and stuff, and that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. It's one of the birds, and... Oh, it's Blue. Oh, I could watch this all day, but let's not do that. Let's continue on. You poor guy. Oh. So anyway, that's about it. We could save our game from here again. Let's go ahead and do that, because we got a bunch of lives in that level, so if anything else, we've got those for us now. And yeah, since you got that music box, if you go back to the level select screen here, you now have a music player option, so you're able to do that. Look, we even got all the gems. Holy crap. That's fantastic. Well, yeah, that keeps track of your best time. You get all the gems from that level. And now we have a music player, so it just lets us choose the music from any of the levels, anywhere in the game, really. So that's pretty nice. It'll even show you what world it showed up in on the select screen here, and some pretty good stuff. But that's it. That's all for Klonoa. We've beat every level, we've gotten every gem, we've saved every person, and everything's done. So I will see you for another game, another time. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching.